Have you ever opened your banking app and felt calm? Not panic, not dread, just a quiet sense of relief. That moment when you stop doing mental math over a cup of coffee. When buying groceries doesn't come with the question, which bill am I delaying this time? That feeling doesn't come from being rich. It comes from crossing a very specific financial line, and almost nobody talks about it. Most people are told wealth starts at 6 figures. Some say $1 million is the goal. But there's a much earlier milestone that quietly flips the switch on how money works in your life. And that number is $20,000. Not because it makes you wealthy, but because it changes how you think, decide, and move through the world. I spend a lot of time thinking about money, not just investing, but the psychology behind why some people slowly build freedom while others feel stuck no matter how hard they work. If you want to understand money at that deeper level, not hype, not shortcuts, this video is for you. Because wealth doesn't grow in a straight line. It grows in stages. And $20,000 is the first real stage where the rules change. Why this number matters. Before this point, everything feels hard. Saving feels slow. Progress feels invisible. One surprise expense can undo months of effort. It's like trying to push a massive object uphill. You're exhausted, slipping backward, wondering if the climb is even worth it. But once you reach the top, even just barely, gravity takes over. That's what $20,000 represents. Not success, momentum. Here's the part most people misunderstand. The biggest change isn't the math. It's your mind. When you have no buffer, your brain is stuck in survival mode. Every decision is reactive. You take jobs you hate because you can't afford to wait. You tolerate bad situations because leaving feels dangerous. You say yes when you want to say no because you need the money. That's not weakness. That's biology. A stressed brain cannot think long term. But when you build real financial breathing room, something unlocks. You stop asking, how do I get through this month? And start asking, how do I build something better? The psychology behind it. Studies consistently show that even a small emergency fund dramatically reduces financial stress. A few $1,000s already improves decision-making. But when you reach 3 to 6 months of living expenses, which for most people is around $20,000, the effect compounds. You're no longer protecting yourself from disaster. You're positioning yourself for growth. That's the turning point. When compounding becomes real. Early saving feels brutal. If you're putting away $1,000 a month, it can take well over a year to hit that first milestone. And during that time, returns feel underwhelming. But once you cross it, the timeline starts shrinking. Your money begins contributing alongside you. You're still saving, but now your capital is working too. Later on, the same progress that once took years can happen in months, even without increasing effort. That's not magic. That's scale. Percentages don't change. Impact does. The habit that actually matters. Saving $20,000 proves something critical. You've learned how to delay gratification. You tracked spending. You resisted impulse purchases. You stayed consistent when motivation faded. That identity shift is more valuable than the money itself, because once you become someone who controls their finances, not reacts to them, everything else becomes easier. You stop sweating small purchases, not because you don't care, but because you've mastered the big picture, how it changes your career. This is where things get interesting. When you're paycheck to paycheck, your job owns you. You can't negotiate. You can't push back. You can't walk away. But with $20,000 saved, you have options. You don't need to quit. You just stop being desperate. And that confidence shows. People who aren't afraid to walk away tend to get better opportunities, often without ever using their safety net. Money doesn't just buy things, it buys leverage. What most people get wrong. This is critical. Do not treat $20,000 like a reward. It's not a vacation fund. It's not a car fund. It's not permission to upgrade your lifestyle. It's the foundation. Spend it impulsively, and you reset the clock. Protect it, invest it wisely, and it becomes the seed that grows into freedom. A hard truth about big purchases. Many people spend hundreds of thousands of dollars on depreciating assets, especially cars, while claiming they can't afford to invest. Monthly payments feel harmless, but opportunity cost is invisible. That money could have compounded. Instead, it evaporated. Once you understand this, your decisions change. You stop asking, "Can I afford the payment?" and start asking, "What future am I giving up for this?" Final thought. $20,000 won't make you rich, but it will move you from survival to strategy, from reacting to designing. It's the moment money stops being the enemy and starts becoming a tool. Start building towards it. Protect it once you get there. Your future self is already grateful you did.